This is my video on Masterbilt guitars, and I have two. One of them is the AJ-500RCE, which is electro-acoustic, so it's actually got some onboard electronics, so you can actually amplify it. And the other model, which is a discontinued model, is the DR500M. Now the good thing about these particular guitars is they're all solid wood construction. Both got rosewood boards. Nice binding on this particular model. You can see the inlays there on the headstock. So this is mainly a rosewood, solid rosewood guitar. Nice binding again there on the sides, and a nice bit of purling separating the two pieces of solid rosewood at the back. Dovetail joint. This is a guitar that was made in Indonesia. It's where Gibson actually have these made, probably in the Court factory in Indonesia. And as I say, it's an all solid wood guitar. Probably one of the nicest you can buy for this at this sort of price range. This guitar I actually did a trade-in for, and I only paid £150 for it. The trade-in was a good guitar. It's an all solid Faith guitar. For those of you who know anything about this, the Faith brand, they are very highly rated, and it was a guitar I paid £600 for. So it was a good guitar. So I only got £300 for that part exchange, which was only half of what I actually paid for it. So it wasn't a fantastic trade-in, but at least it enabled me to get this guitar, which I think is a nicer guitar. Nice dot inlay there. So I think it was retailing this guitar £570. So yeah, I got it for about £170 with the trade-in. I think they're around about £500 in the UK at the moment. Most dealers are selling them around the £500 mark. This particular model, which is still available. This particular model on the right here, the DR500M, it's got a slightly different finish. It's not an electro-acoustic guitar, so you can't actually directly inject into an amp, but it's got some nice inlays. I think it was discontinued 2 or 3 years ago. I got this second. I actually got it new from a dealer in Denmark Street in London for £299. It had been in the shop. It's a 2010 model. It had been in the shop 6 years, and for some reason I hadn't managed to sell it. So it was a guitar that did retail for £499 new, and I got it for £299 for an all solid wood guitar. It's an amazing price. Purling, some nice purling dovetail joint, as you get pretty much all of the Masterbilt range. Nice binding, plastic binding. Some nice binding around the neck. This particular model hasn't got any binding around the headstock, but it's still got the nice inlays. The nice Epiphone inlay, old style tuners. This model, I'm not sure, it probably is a Chinese made Masterbilt. I think they have guitars made in Indonesia and China. But yeah, they're both solid wood guitars, both relatively inexpensive as far as solid wood guitars go. Obviously Epiphone owned by Gibson. These guitars, as I say, made in Southeast Asia by factories like Court. They've got a slightly different finish. This one has got a matte style finish, whereas this particular guitar on the right has got more of a gloss finish, and it does slightly affect the sound. Both got nice binding on the neck, both rosewood neck. Both got rosewood, solid rosewood back and sides. Solid, I think it's Sitka tops or Engelmann, I'm not quite sure. It's just, as I said, the one on the left, they're both red naught, but the one on the left has got the cutaway and it's got the electronics as well. So, but for the pair of them I paid about £700, which, you know, is fantastic for two solid wood guitars. Admittedly, the one on the left was a part exchange, but really good guitars. Masterbilt guitars. Certainly, if you're after all solid wood guitars, they are probably the best guitars you can buy at the moment. They're all solid wood. That each of them are under £500. Well, as I say, one of them isn't available anymore, but a similar style guitar, the one on the right, the DR500, they do make a similar style guitar still. But yeah, in the £500 to £600 price range, I don't think you'll beat this particular make. They are the best guitars out there, I think. So what do they actually sound like? Let's just quickly play the same tune. Same song on the AJ-500. all in all, as a number of reviewers on the intranet have said, these are extremely good guitars, really well worth a look at, a play. If you get a chance to go into a dealer who sells Masterbilt guitars, certainly I would advise giving them a go if you want a relatively inexpensive all solid wood guitar. Certainly the best all solid wood guitars at this price that I've found. So yeah, can't praise these guitars enough, really. Certainly the finishing is unbelievably good, and I think they're a bargain for what you actually get. Thanks for watching this review.